Hello. This week I'm squeezing in some sewing sessions in between lunch breaks and early mornings, and I am taking you with me. I want to share how I made a wrap dress perfect for spring, and I also want to talk to you about the importance of just getting on with your craft, even if you're afraid of getting it wrong. A few months ago, I decided that this year I was going to make the most gorgeous mini wrap dress. I already had a pattern that I was planning to hack, and I bought a gorgeous linen for it. The pattern and the fabric were all ready for an adventure, but I wasn't, because for 2 months I'd been putting this dress off. Mainly for 2 reasons. I didn't want no more drama in my life. There's plenty of that as it is. And I was scared of ruining this beautiful linen navy I was planning to use. So I waited and I waited and I waited, and here's what happened next. I had a light bulb moment. I told myself, why don't I pick a fabric that I'm not so precious about, sew the pattern as it is, and just see what happens. I liked this idea. It helped me to sew. It helped me to get familiar with the pattern, and if I got to know the pattern, maybe I would be able to hack it eventually and turn my linen into the gorgeous dress of my dreams. With this idea came unease, came excitement and relaxation, and no longer was I concerned with perfection and getting things absolutely perfect and right. But I was concerned with progress. I was concerned with understanding, experimenting, learning. And I was actually making something instead of letting my fabric and my patterns collect dust. When I started sewing, I only wanted to have fun. And without me noticing, I think I've slipped into this mentality that won't be satisfied with having a go but craves perfection. So I'm making some changes. And if you struggle with perfectionism, I think you should make these changes too. From now on, I'm giving myself the permission to make sewing about having a go. So instead of saying to myself, I'm gonna make the most perfect wrap dress, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, I'm gonna have a go at making a dress and see what happens. And all of a sudden, that thinking is not just about the end result, but it's about having a go. It's about giving myself a chance to sew more regularly and without so much stress and drama. If it doesn't fit, I'll upcycle it, and if it doesn't, work, that's fine. And if it's a total train wreck, I'll move on. But I think it's better to have some train wrecks in my craft history than a pile of neat fabric that hasn't seen the light of day in years. And I'm taking this mentality outside of sewing too. There's things I want to do that I've been wanting to do for years now, but the fear of getting it wrong has paused any movement in the right direction. So I'm giving myself permission to have a go, to try and see what happens, to fail, to grow, to learn, to move. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I had this realization while I was sewing that actually getting things wrong in sewing is not the worst thing that you can do. Not sewing is the worst thing you can do in sewing. Not having a go, not trying, not using your fabric, using your patterns, just being stuck in fear and being paralyzed by perfectionism is the worst thing. This has got to be one of the most confusing shapes I've ever sewn, but I guess it's gonna go around the neck like this. I've been petrified all of this past 2 hours because I just get so intimidated by stuff like this. It doesn't necessarily make sense to me. I'm still petrified. I still feel like something is wrong. I don't know if you've ever sewn with like that niggling feeling that something is wrong. I just have this feeling that something's wrong. Something's gonna go down very, very soon, but we'll see what it is and we'll deal with it. And if there's nothing going wrong, then that's just anxiety speaking. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go and keep making progress. I really want to finish this dress today. My gut feeling is that I won't be finishing this dress today, but that's okay. I will go all Rambo on it, and I'm gonna try my best. Anyways, shh, let's go. Now, letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean you don't want to give it your best. It doesn't mean you won't pace yourself and treat the craft and the resources you have with all the respect. It just means that instead of focusing all of your energy on not messing up, you make it about the trying, the growing. You make it about learning. You make it about healing, the fun and the joy. I was right, something was wrong. I was supposed to slide the tie through here. So, trust your gut feeling, man. Like, really trust it, because your gut feeling most of the time is right. Whether it's sewing related or life related, trust that gut feeling. But it's okay. You know what? We're not perfectionists here. I'm just gonna literally clip this, slide it through, and I'm gonna make it work. It's fine. That's what handmade means. It means it's made by a human who is faulty and has, flaws. So the product has to be faulty and flawed sometimes, as it's made by a human. I don't know what I'm saying, but the color is pretty. Here's the sad truth. I think perfectionism locks up talent in people like it's a professional prison director. And I'm no longer interested in taking 2 months to debate whether I should make a dress, whether I should alter a pattern, whether I should use my fancy fabric. I'm interested in giving things a go, in using my fabric, in using my pattern, in pouring out my talents and my gifts till there's absolutely nothing left. And if you're too, the key is to give yourself permission to have a go. Okay, I don't think you're ready for this because I wasn't ready for this, but this dress, I am speechless. I am whispering because my daughter is next door. She's napping. I still have to do, you know, the stay stitching, top stitching, making sure everything is in place. I don't know if I want to put elastic here or not. Yeah, there's still things I need to, you know, finalize. But like, okay, let me just show you. Okay, let's just have a moment to appreciate this dress, because I had very low expectations for this dress, the fabric and everything, but the fabric is perfect. It's beautiful. The dress fits so well, and I just think this might be the best thing I've ever made. It's ridiculous. I'm so happy. You can just see it on my face how happy I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go.